Okay. Twitter post posted. Potentially, I don't know. It's still learning. Alright, hello. This is stream after forever and 2 years. I am doing a stream. Yeah, after forever. I'm finally doing one. That's right. Let me just start the music. I hope I don't get copy claimed for this, because these are all songs that shouldn't be copy claimed, but you never know. You really never know. Sorry about background noise, especially the goats. I can't close my window unless I want to like have what's the word? Broiling. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay, I gotta turn that off. sorry. Yeah, otherwise my room will broil, and I'd rather not. So just deal with that. 0 people. Okay, once the music player actually starts up. There we go. Okay. Oh, I should have made it so that I could both resize it and also do other things with it, but I forgot to do things with that. Noise, especially the goats. Yeah, I made it so that I could. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing Papa's Scooperia, which is a game, and I played it when I was a kid, and I'm gonna be playing it now. So I hope that's. I don't know, mate. I never stream, so this is new to me. Should I post a link in the... Maybe I should. I'm just gonna copy URL. Oh, I have to open this to do it though. Okay. The 0 people who are watching this, just ignore what I'm doing right now. Ignore the completely empty beginning. I just didn't plan anything. Anyways, this is a game that existed for a little while. There was a series, and this is one of them. There's a pretty big series. Let me just... Alrighty. After, what was it, a year ago, 2 years ago, they removed Flash, which made it so that doing Flash stuff was less easy, but you can still do it. I found a way. As you can tell, this is a Flash game. If you didn't know already, it's pretty obvious though. I'm not very good at this game, but I always get 100% because it's a baby game. So yeah. Hey, look, it's PPG. Didn't know he went to get a gamer cream. Never say that again. I'm sorry. Okay. And this one. Boop. I've been playing this for the last like 2 days or something, and it is fun even if there's like no challenge at all. I wish there was more, but alas, we can't get everything we want to, can we? I used to actually work in a ice cream place. It just wasn't a It didn't have cookies as well. It was like a little mom and pop sort of place. Oh. Okay, and then that's it for this one. Oh, I didn't check my bake. Curds. I hope that doesn't screw me. A little closer. Thank you. And then boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna quickly go over here. Quickly. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. Okay. It's just this song is really quiet. I put in a bunch of songs from quiet, sad games, specifically 2 that I really like the music from. So yeah, that's why there's a lot of quiet parts, which I probably should just straight up remove, but whatever. Okay, and now I need this one, which I just got. And boop, and boop. I really hope this game gets more difficult as the game goes along. I'm technically not even that far into the game right now, but if it does get more difficult, I'll be really happy. Oh yeah, I also put REQD Honey in. I hope it's not a copyright claim worthy. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was putting the post in BTS. Okay. And I think that's it for that. I can close annoying Discord now. If I get in trouble for that, then oof. I'm sorry. Oh, curds, I forgot to... One second. I need to do this for the strawberry burst. I moved over from the the banana butter thingy to the strawberry burst because the strawberry burst is easier to make because it's the same 3 cookies and the same everything. Technically, I got so used to the cream one that I could have just continued doing that one. In fact, I'm probably gonna switch back now I think about it. Okay. Okay, I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I might be, but whatever. Alrighty. I really wish that this lady would actually do things on her own instead of requiring I do things with her. I'm not training her or anything. She's just always not doing things on her own. Okay. Like, see, she could have done this by herself, and I would have had more time to do things. But alas, here I am. Oh, I forgot to do this. See, I'm all over the place right now because I haven't been. Because I was doing stuff while this round was going. Butterscotch. There we go. And boop, boop. Go over here. And one moment. Okay, what is my... Yeah, I can take your order. The days are only like 6 orders long. I wish there was more. In general, I have that sentiment for this game. Just I wish it was more difficult and that there was more. There's already plenty in terms of a lot of things, but I just wish more. I'm greedy. I wish there was more game to the game that was made in 2018. That doesn't sound right, but technically that's what the thing said while I was putting it in YouTube Studio. Okay, and then Did I do the chocolate? Whatever. If I haven't, if I already have, I could just toss the cookie. Oh, it was the worst having to toss things we had made while in any of the food places. It was like everyone would shake their head at you or get upset that you did. Not my fault. Well, it is, but I'm gonna say it's not because then I have, what's it called? Plausible deniability? Technically, I still don't even then, but you know, I can pretend I do. Is there a way of popping out the viewer count? Oh no, apparently I can't. Okay, whatever. I need to get to it. Okay. Strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. I only got a 50% on that one. Man, I've been doing awful. Normally I get 100% on the first three, but then like 98 on the set last. Okay, now this one. But yeah, I have 3 recipes, or 3 orders going right now. That's not a good sign. It'd be nice if the specials had better labeling as to what they have on them. Even if it doesn't like say with the normal stuff, that's not what I want. I just wish like the icon had a better look to them so that you could tell what it is. Please don't bake done when I'm... Oh wait, I'm already done with baking. What am I thinking of? Okay, Choco and... I want to say that's caramel bits, but I can't tell. Either way, that one. Wow. All the music is being played on a music player that I created just before the stream. So if there's any issues, you can blame me. I really hope that there's not a memory leak, because I made it in like 2 minutes, but other than my CPU, everything seems to be going fine. My CPU's at 100%. Can you even hear this? I think you can. I hope. I can't easily check. Last time I did a stream, it was apparently really awful, and I could only tell after the stream. People looked at the stream and they're like, "Oh, yo, mate, you're like silent compared to the game." This game doesn't have much like in terms of stuff, anyways, but still, this is the most chill song on the Splatoon what's it called? Album. Like, you can loop it and it would be perfect for like a BGM. It just sounds so good. And then salted caramel. Bop, 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 up to the top. Okay. Yeah, see, my waiting wasn't that great. Yeah, 6 customers today. Is there a way of bumping up the... I don't know. Also, I had no idea that or I was thinking I was only going to play this for like a couple minutes when I first opened it. So, I didn't customize my character. So I'm kind of stuck with this lady. She looks fine, but... Oh, I can change her outfit? Dang, okay, I'm definitely doing that then. Just go everything blossom. I need to download or buy the what was it called? The Cowboy Bebop music, so that I can have that going in the background, or just in general I want to listen to it. Either way, you know. Oh yeah, and sorry for sniffling and anything like that, because I have either allergies or I'm sick. I have no idea, but yeah. If the 0 people watching this want to know what music is playing at any point, just ask. I can tell you. Because I forgot to make the player have a green screen sort of background so that I can have it showing on the corner all the time. Lack of foresight, to say the least. Because it would have been really easy, literally just changing the background color. I think that's it. I can change furniture now, though. The in terms of the actual customization in this game, there's nothing to it. You just put things in, and if it has lower freshness, just swap it out for something else. But yeah. Banana split, 50 point extra. 2 times the tips. Yeah, like none of these are any good. I don't know what does points give you. I guess I'll keep with the points one, but I don't know what it actually does in the end. Oh yeah, my model's probably a bit. No, it seems to be fine. Peggy and matcha syrup. I didn't know that you could make syrup out of matcha. I shall put more milk in my iced tea and go over quickly. Okay, now I can put more milk. Okay, and quickly. If you haven't listened to any of these soundtracks, you really should. They're good. I mean, if you haven't seen the things they're from, you should also go to those because they're all really good. Some of them I haven't played, but all of the ones that are like TV shows or films are things that I've seen. So, like, I haven't played Splatoon. Well, technically, I've played like the tutorial of this of Splatoon, but barely. Dovahkiin. No, I'm kidding. It'd be nice if there was multiple things to serve. Again, me complaining about the game not having enough stuff when it has more than enough stuff. And it's a Flash game. And mobile game. There's a mobile version. There you go, Peggy. Through that, that's my eyes. Okay. Okay, it's been a while since I. I'm gonna be a bear. I wanna bear. Sorry if I'm singing at any points. I'm just a very annoying person. Same with me talking constantly about things that nobody cares about. Like, I can assure you that I'm going to be talking about the intricacies of how this game works, or at least how I assume that it works. Okay. Because of the modular system that I speak the devil, now I'm doing it. Because of the modular system that they used to create the characters, they can easily create more characters in all sorts of styles, because all they gotta do is create a couple new assets, if not just use the same as the ones that they've already created. So that's a really cool thing about Flash games, is that you can do that a lot easier, and it's a lot more forgivable by players, because they might not even know about that sort of stuff or using stuff. It's really cool though. And in a game like this where you're serving customers, and the customers all have to have not maybe look unique, because that's not the case. They reuse the same couple characters all the time. But with a game like this, it's good to have the customers be a little, different per. And in this case, it not only adds character to the characters, so that you can actually get attached to a character, vaguely attached. You just like how they look. But not only can you like how they look, it also can make it so that if they wanted to, they could have a randomization system in the game, so that they don't need to make like dozens and dozens of characters for the thing. But because of how the game works, they wanted to have the characters be ones that you unlock and whatnot. I like it personally. Since the actual outfits aren't modular, well, the clothing items aren't modular. The outfits are modular. I say modular like that's the exact thing. They're a paper doll sort of thing, except in Flash. But yeah, lots of cool stuff. I like Flash games because there's a lot of things that are interesting that today aren't used as much as, maybe not as much as they should be, but they could be used to the extent in like those cruddy procedural games. They could use this sort of modularity, but they don't. They just do the rubbish that they do. They use like the same character sprite for everything and whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and complain about indie proc gen games, vaguely proc gen games. And by the way, I'm literally just talking to myself here. But I thought while I was playing this game, I was like, you know what, I should probably maybe stream this, because I'm playing it anyways and I have enough things to talk about while playing it that, hey, why not? Bada bia bia be, but the walla be. I want to read the lyrics. I wish I had the like special edition, was it, or the thing that has the lyrics written down on those? Because I realize that they're gibberish, but they're still like what's it called? They still have a lyric thing written for them. Ignore all of those things online that tell you the lyrics to them, because they're usually wrong. Like how, oh, they're actually in English. This is what they say. No, that's ignore that. That's not a real thing. Oh gosh, I did that wrong, didn't I? And I didn't check my bake station. Ah, le pied de caille. No! No! Let me back! Ay, Lana. Ah, now they're a bit too crisp. He's gonna give me a bad rating for not having 100% on everything. I kind of wish that the ratings weren't on 100%, or weren't on a 0 to 100 system. You know, the first Papa's game, was it Pizzeria? Now I'm kind of wondering. I would think so, because that's the one I think of when I think of what's the first one. I kind of want to wonder. I'm wondering because I want to see the evolution between what they started with and what they were doing in this game. Because this is, I haven't played the other ones in forever, but this one's like my favorite at the moment, from what I remember. Yeah. It is the only one that I actually really like. And I have no idea how to actually do this one. I have no idea. Because, like, how I'm supposed to do it is I'm supposed to get here. But I have to break this before I get there. Which I'd have to do. But now I can't get there. So now I screwed. The thing that I need to do is break it before I get there. But that is... No, actually, I only have to... Shit, I just broke... Like a brug! No, I think... curds. If I got there, I could do it. Like, I'm not sure what the one here is supposed to do because it literally does nothing. Or... No, that would do nothing. This epic music to my failing at this very simple puzzle. Failure abound. Oh wait, okay, I'm an idiot. I completely forgot about the rear entrance. Man, I gotta learn more about the rear. Okay. And I've screwed the boost. Okay. Okay, that one was really easy. I just didn't think enough on it first. Okay, play. This is pretty much the only thing I can do here, isn't it? Okay, there we go. That one's easy. Baya baya ba, baya baya ba, baya baya ba ba, baya baya ba, baya baya ba, ba ba baya baya ba ba. If you've never seen Are You Cutie Honey, you need to check it out like right now. It has the most amazing music ever. No, not really. It has some really great music, but I don't know about ever. Cowboy Bebop probably takes that cake. Maybe not the best puzzle solving music, but still really good nonetheless. I have to get there, which means I need to get... Where are places that I could get there from? Here and here. There's nowhere else. Oh, or here actually. How could I get here? If I somehow got here. So if I could get here... there's no way to get there. Or is there? I feel like it's a bad idea to have Splatoon music in the playlist. I didn't think too much on that. Back when I used to listen to these all the time, I remembered all the lyrics, but now I'm influent. Oh, I just figured it out. And I immediately forgot it. Nope, nope. There we go. Okay. I need to learn how to vocalize my solving of puzzles, but otherwise, I'm doing pretty good. Okay, this is an interesting one. The first thought for this puzzle is to go over here and do it like that, but then you're blocked. The way that you have to do it is... So you need to get back here. So you could actually do it like that. Wait, did I do it wrong at first? No, that's correct. Did I screw? No. There you go. Okay, it's just a bit of a bit of repetitiveness. The more that I listen to the music, the more that I hope that it's not copied. It'll get copy claimed. This is the best stream I've done yet. I'm not saying much, but okay. There you go, okay. I don't care about any of the things that I'm getting, but I like the game, so I don't care. Curds, okay. Okay, I think I got this one now. Or not? Wait. I klåret nu med. Okay. GG. So I have to break this one and then get through here if I can, but I can't because I get stuck here. So what I have to do is break this one and break these without breaking these. It would be easier if these weren't breakable. A lot easier. I klurade, men I did it again. No, my yug. I can't get anywhere from here either. I don't know how to think about this one. There's too many steps. Okay, so I could easily break this one. I could easily break this one. I could easily break this one. This one's a lot harder. Like, what I would want to do is finish everything up here, then go over here, down here, over here, here, and then go straight in. But I can't. At least not easily. Oh, wait. No, I have to do that. There we go. Okay, it just requires you break all of them. Okay. Let's see. I want up here, 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 here. Here, here. No. Can I get here? Up here, 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 here. Yeah, I can. This may do nothing for me, but it seems like it can. There we go. Okay, no, it actually did work, yeah. Wait, this is the same one that I did already. Did they change? Oh. GG, I'm good at that. Did they change that? They probably did, and I didn't notice. No, it's literally the same. Huh. That's weird. But now it's more puzzles. Nope, it's the exact same ones. Why did you have the same puzzles over again? That's weird, and it still unlocks. Oh, I already got that. Is this a 100% sort of thing? That would make sense. Ba 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 ya ba ba. Ba 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 ya ba ba. Ba ba ya ba 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 ya. Ba ba ya ba. They're both Blossom, but okay, maybe they have like a level in Blossom. I don't care. I also don't care about this because I have no idea what they do. Here we go. Bookshelf. Chua. I love Ari Cutie Honey. That's here, let me just put a bunch of things away just to have 2 bookshelves in here. It's like, hey, these are even really bad bookshelves. They just have like dumb trophies in them. Why would you do that? This is the most gaudy, awful place that I would never eat ice cream cookies in. Or whatever these would. I don't think I'd eat ice cream cookies in the first place because I wouldn't even be able to. Yeah, L for lame. I don't know what that's even supposed to be. It's really just stack as much as you can in that isn't not fresh. See, these are awful decorations. Whatever. And yes, I realize that this isn't the sort of game that you should stream. The only other game that I was thinking about doing probably isn't something that I should do. Well, maybe I should actually, now that I think about it. Maybe I should. Because I think it probably won't max out my CPU if I do it, especially if I click. No. It probably will, or it may or may not. Because the issue isn't that the stream gets laggy, it's that the game gets laggy and it becomes unable to be played, practically at least. But yeah, I feel so stupid just talking to myself. Like, it says average view duration, but nobody's viewing apparently, so that's not very helpful. Ai, Clora Banyoika. Having two small white things is hard. It's my tiny brain can't deal with it. Oh, oops. Papaya 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 papaya. Okay, and there. Boop. Okay, Nick, my buddy, Nick, my pal. Almost 100. Someday I'm gonna get a 100 words. I hope I get an achievement for it. Yeah, that's the correct word. I didn't do it all the way through today. Kriebedleike, whatever. Papaya pa. Wow! A lot of these are just transition sound bits, but they still sound good, so whatever. If I knew better anime music, I'd put it in. Because I don't think, at least the stuff that I listen to, is copyright claimable. At least, because they're not modern. They're old, and most of them have scores made for them rather than being music from an artist. Aside from maybe Melee, but I like it because it's Melee, not because it's good music from, like, rather, I don't know how to explain that. It's really good music, don't get me wrong. It's just it's like there's a difference between liking the music to something than liking the score of something. So it's not anime music as much as it is music that was in a thing. Like, I have some Stereo Pony stuff. I've got Yui, Nishiwaki. I've got Melee, of course. I only recently learned that they have music in anime. But they do, apparently. And also that one game that's made by the same people who made I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was called. Chocolaholic. That sounds like an interesting thing. I don't like chocolate, but that sounds interesting to say the least. I like the idea of closers in this, I just wish that they had more interesting things. Like, one thing that Valhalla did really well was that instead of having just, they have orders, they give you, sometimes they just give you an idea, a feeling, and then you have to come up with something based on that. And I think, I feel like, at least in real life, people might do that. It's of course more, it'd be more common in a alcohol centric space, but it probably happen every now and again in one of these. Sometimes in when I worked in a ice cream place, people would ask me, "Oh, what's your favorite flavor?" I never had one, but I was able to like come up with something. Maybe if in this case, even if just by their appearance you were able to like come up with an idea of what you could get them that they'd like, I think that'd be cool. But since you don't talk to them, you can't really do the same thing that Valhalla does. And that being like the you get it based on their personality or based on the thing that they say, which you still could, because you could do it so that, oh, I have this feeling that I want to have the thing that I get. So like, I want it to be sweet, I want it to be tart, I want it to be, you know, XYZ. It's just more, I don't know, different, I think. In Valhalla, there's more depth to it because of the character when you actually speak to people. Is it boring to watch a streamer just talk about game design and whatever? I don't know, because I don't really watch streamers. Shut your mouth. Hey, hey, da-da-da-da-da. Build station is always the one that I get slightly off. I think how they're judging it is based on proximity to their blueprint. So they have a blueprint in their system that says what the thing should look like. So the cookies should be on either side. I don't know if they judge that. Why? No, gosh darn it. I don't know if they judge the cookies because I think they align automatically. But what they do is the ball thingies, they fall onto the thing based on the height that they're supposed to be in. But the left and right, that changes. So you can, what it's doing is it's judging the left and right based on where they need it to be, and also based on how well you scooped it, so the size of the scoop. And then if it's good, then they score you well, based on the closeness to that design. Same with the like sprinkles and stuff. I think at least it's based on if any of them fell onto the cookies, and if any of them or based on the distribution. I'm not 100% sure there because I've done it a bit lopsided and I'm still okay. Maybe it's like a 50-50 75 or something, the 75 being in the middle, and that's parts, so I guess it would be 2 4 2 5 2 or something. I don't know. Rico's Chili Works. What is this one? Oh, it's this one. Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want any more of that. Okay, let's see. Hats. I have no. Oh, I got the pirate hat. No, I'm good. I can't get anything. Okay. hate the look of this thing, so I'm just gonna put it away. I don't want to have that in my store. I don't have to look at that. Not that I really look at the store very often. What's the new one? Chocoholic. Oh, that's so boring. But it gives me something good, so I'll do it. Even if it's boring, it's a faster one. Because what was it? A chocolate with chocolate chip. 2 chocolate cookies with chocolate chips. Then 3 chocolate cookies with chocolate chips. 3 scoops of chocolate. And then chocolate sauce with chocolate flakes. I think that's what it is. Why is the store open thing have pixel font, but everything else has like not bubble, but like rounded sort of this look? Is that zucchini or cucumber? What is that? I can't tell. I genuinely cannot tell what that is. Who's putting cucumber or zucchini in their cookie dough? That just sounds wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that just... Wouldn't that just be like hardly any taste at all? Like I could understand if it actually added taste, but that's just odd. If that's genuinely a thing, I want to know because I kind of want to try. I mean, it's gotta be if they're like adding it in as one of their things, right? Theoretically, it would have to be one. Oh, I should have put hashtags when I put the tweet out. That would have been a good idea, yeah. Okay. That would have gotten it better spread. I think I got 1 retweet or like, one of the two. That's what the notification was at the beginning of the stream. That just had that awful sound. But, yeah. I miss some of the characters. I kind of wish that they'd come back in again. And that already tells you that you can have preferences on characters, because I'm like, oh dang, I wish Radish Lady came back in, and Cherry Lady, and the colorful hair lady. Like everything was colorful, so all of her selections were colorful. Because I think I've gotten more things since I last saw her, I think. Okay, Pokey. And then Strawberry. I did that wrong. Curds. Split and like ra. This is what happens when you're talking. You know, this is a difficulty increase. I asked for a difficulty increase. Just by streaming, it's a difficulty increase. Let me check let me really quickly. This is a flash. If you didn't know already, it's pretty obvious. Awful, so all of her selections are colorful. Ignore me for one moment, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the volume so that in case y'all can't hear it well, at least you will be able to now. Because I don't want to be drowned out, but I don't want to make it so that you can't hear it. That's not what I want. Oh, I didn't check my bake station. Oh no, he just wants a special. Okay, that's good. Swirl. Grab this one. Do this. I'm gonna do this one without looking at the recipe just to see if I can. Like that's a good. Like if you can do it without checking the recipe, that's a good. I think designed for a special. If just by the name and icon you could tell exactly what the recipe is. Or at least vaguely what the recipe is. I wish it spaced them out automatically better. Man, so many wishes. I need to stop being like this when I play games. Okay. Currybile. Camel. And this. And Pokey. Yes, I've named the little thingies after the creator of Diphonia. Ignore that. Bake is it almost? Oh, whatever. That's good. Okay. You can't see my bobbing of my head. I hope that as they get higher stars customer-wise, that they get more difficult in what they are. Even just having 10 customers per day instead of 6 would be nice. Like, having more management to the store would also be pretty good. Like, you have to buy the ingredients, or at least at the end of every day, it takes the money that you made and then has to buy the materials as well. And then you have to like pay employee and distribute tips, whatever. You don't get everything. That's not how it works. But alas, some dude owns the restaurant even though you're doing everything. Capitalism. Anyways, okay. It's gonna repeat songs a whole bunch, isn't it? Because a lot of them are really short. So it's just gonna repeat all over the place. Hey, it's Coconut Dude! I don't know why his name is Lapete instead of like something to do with coconuts, but kind of like how the Cherry Lady and Radish Lady had that. I do like his outfit though. Good job on that. The coordination is really something else. Are they peppers? Is that what they are? Because they look like those tiny little peppers. But then they're sliced across and they're not hollow. When sliced across. I wonder how long it took them to make this game. I think like I don't know, 8 months? If not less time, because they were working on multiple games at a time. I think at least. So one person would make the proto for the next game, and then the artist would come over and do the art for it, and then it'd be integrated in. Or they work simultaneously on it. That's also a good way of doing it. Yeah, see, my order station times are going down. That's not good, but it's showing that I'm actually having more difficulties doing it, which is good in a way. Which means that either they're bumping the difficulty up, or I'm just not good at this. Because you have the amount of time between people coming in for orders, and then you have the distance of time between orders. Oh, Leica. Oh, that was bad. Distance of time between people coming in for order. You have the actual order's complexity, and then you have. I mean, I guess you could have scoring more or less intense based on where or like the difficulty. there's anyone watching, you can like chime in the comments. I have it open in case you want me to either talk about something or whatever. I have 11 years of experience in game development and pulling games apart at the seams because I've done development work as well as just playing games. I don't play games nearly as much as I look at them and make them, so yeah. But I can try to pull apart something if you want me to, or just like you want to say your opinion or what you think. Always, like, I would rather that than me just talk to a brick wall for like 5 hours. I don't know how long this stream's gonna be. My hope when I started this whole thing was that I would make a lot of analyzing videos and whatnot, or analyzing and development videos, but alas, I have like hardly posted anything in the 2 years I've had this channel. Or 2 years? A year and a half? Whatever. Mitch's mouse. No, I don't like this. Okay, Parad, I don't care. This, I have no idea what it does, so whatever. Ah, I forgot to buy stuff. Whatever. Like, even at the ice cream place that I was at, we didn't do cookies, so maybe this is different at whatever this kind of place is. But, at the place that I was at, we served burgers, even though we were mainly, like, primarily what's it called? Ice cream place? So, I'm not saying that this game should have that, not at all, don't do that. The game should stay how the game is instead of trying to be something that is either like real life or, I don't know, a facsimile of what the creators wanted. It really should be just whatever the game wants to be, that should be what it is. If it's not fun, then it should also strive to be fun, but I still think that what the creators want, as long as it's fun, that should be the game. Or if the creators just aren't capable of doing what they want, they should just do their best. Whatever it is that they do, that's what the game needs to be. You couldn't tell, I have a lot of experience talking to myself. So, yeah. Oh, I just got this one. Cherry, I would assume? I worked at the ice cream place for half a year, so I don't have that much experience with ice cream, but I think it's enough to say, or at least enough to guess on what on earth everything here is. So I love this music. In the burger place that I worked at, we would constantly have multiple things working at the same time. It's like we'd have tons of things cooking at the same time, because we had over like 200 people every day, and then 3 to 1 employee. Not even joking, that place was ridiculous. But you do the same thing here, except there's only 3 at max, unless you're really bad. That's not even you being really bad. The game is difficult depending on you. You can be as good as you can be without being bad per se. Either way, even if you're only so good, you're not gonna have that many people at a time, because there's only 6, and I don't know how they distribute people being there, but if they do it based on how many people, or based on how long it's been since the last, or rather, how many people you currently have waiting, then it could be completely different. So, by the way, I'm also very good at forgetting what I was saying, hence why I'm jumping around topics constantly. and sometimes even forgetting what I'm saying while I'm saying it. I'm playing while talking. Ba-da-da! We had different ways of organizing the top bit, like order line. I don't remember what we called it back when I was working at the burger place, but everyone had their own way of sorting it, so when everyone was there, we had one way that we would sort it. There would always be some amount of muscle memory of how you do it, because sometimes people would be there, you know, solo, so they didn't have to align to other people. But when there were multiple people, you had to do that in order for things to work out. So it'd be cool if there was more ability to align things better, but with how few you're doing at one time, I mean, there's not much that you can do for making there to be more things to do, if that made any sense. Oh hey, it's my soundtrack, hey! Irene-chan, thank you for making this, by the way. If you look at this dumb video. But check out her music, she makes really good game soundtracks and everything. When I first commissioned her, I was like, okay, is the cost the same for doing like a soundtrack for a streamer or something? She was like, it's not any less than the video game music. And I was like, no, I meant, is it more? Since I'm going to be using it in a different way. She's like, oh, no, not at all. One thing that this doesn't illustrate very well when it comes to food places is that people have a really bad time with indecision. They take forever deciding, or they straight up just leave because they can't decide. Or sometimes I had people waiting like 30 minutes to decide, and then we'd get caught up making a new order, a different order, and then they'd get upset that we were doing a different order. Even though sometimes we were already backed up, and then they were just being, dumb with, I don't know. That's just me being dumb myself. Did I forget something? Yeah, I did, okay. I should stop talking about real life and start talking about the game again. It'd be cool if there were sometimes people who just want ice cream, so this tiny little bit, the bit at the bottom was ripped off or something, so it denotes that there's no cookie, and then instead of having it on a plate, it would have it on a bowl. I think that would be cool at least. Okay, yeah, this one's... I've seen people saying that the Momo RUTM music is bad. I don't agree. I understand why they say that, because it's very much... it's not as good of music as it is a good soundtrack. It works really well as something that you're listening to in the background while playing something, and it fits the moods and everything really well. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but it's still good in terms of like music. I've seen people say it's bad in general. I don't think that's a fair criticism. But yeah, I think the one just no, never mind. I was wrong. This is Are You Cutie Honey again? I'm just being dumb. Sorry, I was about to say something, but instead I just gibbered about something completely unrelated. Okay. It'd be cool if characters had specials that they had, or not specials, regulars that like usuals that they had, and I could ask, oh, could I get the usual? But nah. Woo, yes! Okay, this is the first time I got 100%. So yeah, it's distribution that I was having issues with, and now I've done it better, so. Let me really quickly do something. Ignore what I'm doing right now. It'd be cool if there were sometimes people who just want... Okay, my music is better now. It actually aligns up with what I'm saying, or rather, the levels are better. Anyways, let's go. What is at this time? Strikeout? Okay, yeah, sure. These little mini games, I like that they're here. They don't really do much in terms of gameplay, but they add something as a whole. And it's nice to know that the developers had at least some amount of fun when they were creating it. Just, you know, every now and again, just making a mini game. Maybe that's not how it works. I haven't played the other ones in like years, so it could be something completely different. I hate restaurants that just have dozens of miscellaneous things on the walls. I've only been to like the one that I'm actually talking about in more. Oh no, that's not what I. Okay, good. That's the only one that I've only really been to one, and I've only been to like 10 times when I was a kid, but I didn't like it when I was a kid, so it was nice eating there, and they had some decent food, but gremmy. But I just it was very tacky having random rubbish all over the walls. It'd be nice if like the weekends had more customers instead of it just being across the board. I might be wrong, and there's actually a difficulty increase. I don't remember. The kiwis, are they kiwis? Did I just put the wrong thing in? Did they add kiwis? They did. Okay. Who puts kiwis on there? I want to know if that's another thing I want to know if that's a thing, because that's interesting. I've never heard of that before. Was the Nier soundtrack copyrighted, or rather, will it get me a strike or claim or whatever? Because if it won't, then I'll put that into my list. That music's great. I've heard people that say that it's too much when actually playing, but I see what they mean, but I disagree. I respectfully disagree with what they say. Man, I am awful at commentating. Also at the ice cream place that I was at, everything was in cups or cones, so there was no cookies, there was no plates. Sometimes you had to worry, you always had to worry about contamination. There was a lot of washing dishes mid-thing, There's also shakes, but I never did shakes. I was inexperienced enough that I didn't. Hey, PBG! You've got some interesting tastes, but I like it. So the way that they do all of this, the ice cream itself are particles. It's just one giant object. They don't move. They don't have rotation or anything. And they barely have physics. They just go up and down. And then if the angle at which that they are on the surface that they're on, they like scoot around, or rather like go down. What are they called? The sprinkles and whatnot are also particles. They don't rotate, but they do go. They'll move based on angle. The spray stuff are technically particles, but instead of being drawn as particles, they draw them as. Did I just? I'm an idiot. Instead of drawing them as particles, they draw them as a line. So they create, you know, a thingy of a line. You know what a line is, I'm sure. In this case, they're also making a little bit of variation between the lines, and also putting more points, but only, you know, to some extent, because the extra points don't move around. They're static, so they don't fall with gravity or anything. They just stay the same, but there's more of them if the length is of the distance between the particles is bigger. But yeah, all of it is particle, everything, which makes it a lot better, or rather a lot easier for the devs. They don't really got to do much with that stuff. Kiwana? Okay, so I guess it's these like strange fruits and things are actually from I don't know, something that I don't know about. I don't know much about different ice cream things. I've been researching recently, but that's only within the last couple days, so. That is like cucumber or zucchini. It looks more like zucchini than cucumber, but I don't know either of those very well. Yeah, I don't know the lyrics very well to this one. I used to be able to sing all of it, but alas, I haven't been listening to music very often recently. I've also been depressed and wallowing in my own lack of self-worth, so maybe not the best reference for other place to be listening to music. Although I probably would feel better if I listened to music. Anyways, enough about that. More things that the game does. That's interesting. Oh my! I forgot to make this one. Oh, kill me sideways. Well then, I guess I'm gonna be serving the other one first. Customers get so upset when you do that, especially when the thing that they did or they had was so much smaller or like easy they think easier to make. For chicken nuggets, even though chicken nuggets are more difficult, at least with the system we had up. They don't in this game. Because they all have their own mind and they think they're in the restaurant alone. Not that I want them as a... Not that I want the game as a game to do that. My brain's a bit wobbly at the moment, so sorry if I do weird things or stall randomly. Or have really bad coordination. So that's a usual one. There you go. It'd be neat if employee could ask for things before she leaves, or leave early or something. I mean, she does nothing already, so not like I'd be paying her. She just exists as an extension of myself, apparently. As far as I can tell, all she does is she sits with the customer and like goes, "Don't worry, your food will be out soon. You don't have to worry about that," or whatever, because all she does is sit around. She just sits with them. Ooh, that's tantalizing. But I'm gonna stay with this one just until I get those last 2 stars. I don't know what the customer coupon does. I have no idea how to give it to customers. Probably because I'm just dumb and I don't see the button, but... Pomegranate bonus and Ripple. Okay, it's not Marble. And it's not Cherry, apparently, so... I was wrong. Alas. Just put them anywhere, it doesn't matter. They're disgusting anyways. I like posters in real life, but I haven't put up any of the ones I actually have because the wall where I live right now is just straight wood. But, yeah, whatever. Hey, Rocker Dude. Oh, there's a skater chick? Cool. Yeah, see this one right here. It's a pixel font. A really bad pixel font. And by bad, I mean it has anti-aliasing. I would know. I've used like 3 pixel fonts, and sometimes I use them every now and again. Oh, no, that's correct. Okay, is anyone watching? Okay, well, it's taking forever to load, so whatever. Okay, dough, here we go. It's spinach. Wouldn't it be interesting if there was spinach? I mean, it wouldn't really change the flavor, it would just change the texture. Right? I don't think it would. Like, it'd make it so that you can, like, taste, like, when you chew it, there's a little bit of give from the, leaves. Otherwise, I think it would be, like, just normal. Like, that's what happens when I put it in, some things that I eat. I forget them. Oh, like smoothies. It doesn't really change the flavor much, and it doesn't really even change the flavor. It doesn't change the flavor, and it doesn't really change the consistency, but it changes the it makes it adds something to it. It makes like not really much, but it's something at least. Okay, now this. I think they're all different instances that just interact with each other. So like when one of them's done over there, it'll move it over to the next part. I forgot. No, never mind. I didn't have a cherry. But that means that you can move in between them while doing a task. I think at least. Like if I stop there and move over, does it still have? Yeah, it still has it just fine. Which I like that. That's interesting. It's not realistic to real life at all, but you've got to have some quality of life before you have realism. The game wants to be good to play and not annoying before it's anything else. Mint thingies that are gross. Okay, this is a pretty simple order, it seems. Even though this game is theoretically boring and there's nothing happening, it's still fun. I don't know why. It's not even a tycoon, there's nothing really done in it. When Blana, I was drinking. Oh no. Bad idea. Is this? No, it's not. Okay. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's an easy one. Maybe that's just not a popular game, so nobody watches. Or maybe I'm on a bad time schedule. It could be anything. I mean, I only have 16 subs, and I never do anything, so they're all, like, people who never watch my stuff in the first place because I don't post anything. But yeah, I shouldn't ask anything of the people watching because nobody's watching. Unless there's someone in the future. I have had some people watching my old streams, which was weird. Like, it was a stream that I was talking to my friends on stream, so it was just like schizophrenic rambling to nobody. I didn't have in-game volume on. It was a Metro stream. I think it's unlisted now. But yeah, this game is like driving a car. I could just talk while doing it, and I don't really make many mistakes. I was even like, I was talking to friends while doing this, and I was still getting used to the game at the time, so. Cherry, and you're done. I wish they made a game like this that was more game, instead of like, you know, this game was made in 2018 or whatever for children. It's still a good game, like, really. Was 2018 6 years ago? Oh my god. I feel old. I am old, but I feel even more old. Oh my goodness. That's wacky, man. That's really wacky. I don't... That's weird. Okay, anyways. Enough feeling old. I guess everyone starts feeling old once they look at the amount of time it's been since they were young, or, you know, anything like that. Or, like, people stop talking about the things that you loved, or what people stop understanding what you're saying because you're talking about things that they don't know. And by don't know, I mean like obscure to the point of like, what? I thought that was pretty big. So I guess it's cherry squirrel swirl instead of just swirl. Although I mean it calls itself swirl, so if it's swirl, then it's swirl. I won't deny what it is because I have no idea. I'm not the dev. I wonder how the dev would feel if I just like messaged them on Twitter or something saying, "Hey, yo, is the swirl in Scooperia a cherry swirl?" It's like, what? Who are you? 80? Oh, I guess the drips off is the culprit there. Okay. 6 customers? Oh dear, that's so many. I'm still hot even though the window's up. If I turned on my fan, it would be less hot, I imagine, but I can't really do much. Blender ball. Sure, let's do it. Why would you have carpet in a... Whatever. Can't always get what you want. Sure. Yeah, okay. Ty blada. I should have been more patient. Ty crude. Okay, Ay, Claude. Ty, Claude, Manoika. Whatever. Not like there are many games to play on here anyways. Psych, Robin and I wonder if there's a way to access the API of YouTube streams from Lua. That'd be nice because then I can make integrations. So I know you can do Twitch integrations, but I'd like to have YouTube integration. I clan and I'm like slightly off. Ah, I'm still slightly off. Ah, no. No. I got it off. No, I think that's it for me now. Clothing. New clothing? Do I got? Oh, it's this garbage. Okay. I don't like glasses 99% of the time. Why would you do that? Just why? Okay, shop. What I got? I can actually tell that there's lag. Ah, dang, I really thought that it was doing pretty okay. Maybe that's just the game, I can't tell. Hey, useless. Come take an order while I'm there. Do nothing. I've definitely gotten better at scooping and whatnot. I've kind of run out of things to say because otherwise I'd just be talking about nothing. I mean, I could find something to talk about, but I'm not very good at streaming apparently, so... Grammy, that's not a name I've ever heard of. Not that I really know many people. Hey, Steven. Imagine a game like this, but it has integration for streaming so that viewers could send in their own people with their own orders. Oh, that would be really cool, actually. I want to do that. I want to make a game in general. I don't have the art skill to really do something like that, but I can try. It'll just look awful. Which is saying something, because this game isn't exactly known for its art. Flatus, hello. Yeah, okay. The old people never really were very experimental at any of the places I was ever at. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's being pretty repetitive, but not because I don't have much there, it's just because a lot of things have very similar feelings and sounds. The perfect one, huh? One issue with having a Steam integration, no, yeah, that is a stream integration. With having a stream integration thing with their own people is that you'd have to make a thingy that's able to connect to a server that connects to the streamer's game, which is not something that I know how to do. Besides, like, because not only do I not have a server to actually connect to store information and whatnot, I also don't, like, I could make it a mobile, not mobile, not Flash, what's it called? Browser. I can make it a browser thing. I actually have the ability to do that. I've only done it once, but I can do it. But again, connecting to server, having a server in general. I don't have the money to do that because I don't have the money to buy food. Once I got that down, who knows, maybe I'll buy a server and that'll bring me down. Gotta first make a game in general, huh? I could have it initially that people can just send in orders instead of being able to create their own peeps. Not much. Not much in terms of it's nice to be able to send your own peeps in, but I don't know. It's definitely something that's not necessary. Or rather, no, I'm thinking weird. It's more difficult to do without a server. So without a server, it's just do it with normal like stuff. How can I throw it away? How can I throw it away? Why can't you throw away these? That was the most common thing we tossed. Why can't I toss it in this game? PPG, do you like it? Yeah, even though I made it badly. Actually, I want to see if I know how to do, or if there's a way of doing Steam integration with Lua. I could probably figure out how to do a wrapper for a C++ thing, but I have no idea how to make wrappers. And by that I mean like moving it so that you can use the API in Lua. So there's a binding? I don't know. See, I don't even know the correct word for it. I just thought it was a wrapper. Times have come a long way since this game was created, and since the people who made this made games in general. I don't really know if there's something bad at it. Is it done? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm gonna do the column. Yeah, I think it's the cores of the structure, not the column. Nope, that's not the one I meant. I meant this one. Yeah, if I had a server that I could... Heck, I should just make the game before I talk about servers and rubbish. It's been a while since one of these games have been made. At least one that has enough depth to do something like this. And I know that I have the skill to make a game like this, other than I don't have experience with stream integration and whatnot, but that's less so that I can't do it and more so that I just haven't done it before. And I know how to learn. I definitely know how to learn. Okay, that's this baby, and this baby. I wonder, like, in terms of these mini games for scooping and whatnot, or just scooping actually, I think how they do it is good, but there could be, like in actual the place that I was at. The thing with scooping is that there were different like consistencies. So you had oh, I have low battery. GG. So you had things that would be really difficult to scoop, and then you had things that were easy to scoop. Like licorice was basically butter, like melted butter. It was so easy. But strawberry was super difficult, and because I have issues with my joints, the one they all like murdered my wrists, which is why I stopped working there. My brother kept doing it though, and I feel bad for his wrists. If I streamed the creation of a game, like the game that I was talking about, I wonder if people would watch it. 'Cause I know people did Man-Made Hero. What was it called? Handmade Hero? Man-Made? Handmade? It was probably Handmade. Handmade Hero, I think is what it's called. It's basically a stream of a dude making an open source project, and apparently it's really cool. I've never actually seen it. But I think it's an RPG and it's all open source, and you could see all of the code being written in real time. Why did that not have a... whatever. Oh no, I forgot to check my bake! Quickly! Quickly, quickly! It wasn't nearly as urgent in real life as it is here, though you could get things bad, but like the bottom of cookies can get burnt more than the rest of them, depending on how you're cooking them. Like if you're broiling them, or like cooking them in an oven, that may work differently, but I think this is like a griddle. I wish I could sell Hassie. You don't sell energy drinks though. Or not energy drinks, that's not an energy drink. One thing that I wouldn't be able to do is this morphing thing, because of what Flash is. They use, I forgot what it's called? Oh, what is it called? It's not morph target, it's... I forgot what the thing is, but it's where it uses the vectors and it sort of animates them to go from one thing to another. It looks bad normally, like in an animation, But when done in a game like this, when something's cooking, it looks really good. Like it's not perfect by any means, but it definitely makes things look better instead of just flick from one thing, flick to the next, flick to the other. I could do that, but I don't want to go about, taking 6 months to create a vector system and then getting it to be able to morph. I'd rather just, do regular stuff. Unless there's already a library for that, in which case direct me towards it. But yeah. Oh, I didn't check. Oh, okay, good. Okay, what is the Kiwani? It's okay. Sorry, Kiwana, not Kiwani. But the what I was talking about with the scoops was that they should be instead of having it so that it's a speed that you have to go at and you should stay at that speed until the end, it should be that you have that, but you also have it so that you have to stay within a certain distance of how you originally scooped, like a stroke basically. If the difference in angle between them is too much, then it'll take away from your grade or whatever. It's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect, but I think that could be at least a more interesting way. It could be an invisible thing where you don't actually see that, but it's there. So if you do it really well, then you get better label thing. Because you're not going to have it just like real life where you don't have things like that. You're going to have it so that you do, of course. But I think you can make it so that there's a more interesting scoring style. Did I do the wrong one? No, I did the right one. But again, I'm just some random lady who's never made one of these games, so. I was never really interested in making a game like this, but I am now. I most certainly am now. Did I still do okay with time? Yeah, okay, I did. But I think that's because he was sitting with a lady. Okay, Q1. That's caramel swirl or whatever. Buttersquatch. Buttersquatch. Jeez. I mean, in this it's really easy to add new flavors because all you gotta do is create the art assets for each one. Maybe there's a little, like, you might have to put stats or whatever, but for the most part, I think it seems pretty modular and easy to add more things. I don't know exactly how the framework of Flash changes that, but what I know of regular game development, it seems like the system they made is pretty simple, and the actual gameplay is rudimentary enough that you're not going to need anything for this. What would the top be? Okay, just that. Oh, I didn't check my bake. Ah, Ludo Rigo. Or did I have a bake? I don't. Okay. There's one thing that you could do with the different materials that you could, if you make a mistake, pick them off or something. The issue with that, of course, being that it's not as, I imagine it's not as fun. It makes it so that mistakes don't mean as much, but it could be that if you do pick something off, It's not as good. What did I do bad with the bake station? I want to know now, because that was an awful score. But yeah, you can make it so that if you did have to pick something off, it changes how it looks. Like, you can see residue, or that something was taken off. It'd be... I think it would be bad to... It'd be hard to get right, but you could. You definitely could. I imagine. Hey, yeah, I'm good with that. It's the same exact one. Okay, how did I do it last time? There you go, okay. Is this new? No, this is not new. I like genuinely want to make that game now. Maybe I could get started on it. I mean, I'm not doing it. Curds. Oh, I popped up. Okay. One way that you could contextualize something like this is you have it so that you have breaks every now and again, and during breaks you can play these little games that get you rewards. I know it doesn't like make sense in world, but I think that'd be a cool way of doing it. And getting rewards wouldn't make any sense, but I don't think making sense is the point. That sounds like such a cool idea now. And it doesn't sound too hard, but that's like all of the games I've ever made. Or haven't made. I krille Mike. I forgot how to do that once I messed up. Oh, it randomizes things. Huh. How did I do this one? Okay. Oh, there we go. Or an arcade, like when you're when you're on break, you go to an arcade. That'd be a cool way of doing it. Because then it makes sense that you get rewards, and maybe you get normal rewards, like just while doing it, and then you could pay a little money to get a membership, which gets you better rewards. I have no idea how, if you couldn't tell already, I have no idea how arcades work. I doubt there's a speedrun on this game, because this would be an awful game to speedrun. I love that misdirection. It's so good. These are really well-designed mini-games. Or rather, the levels. Maybe not the games particularly, but the games in general are really good. And they're difficult enough that, yeah. If you had a server, you could make such a good game with user-generated content. I'm jealous of the people who do. I've only used SQL like once, but the things that you could use a server for is, and plus SQL is not that difficult. I don't know the encryption for like users per se. Especially since I wouldn't want it so that you had to make an account or anything. I would want you to be able to play the game 102%, or like 100, however many percent offline, but then just have the option for offline or online stuff. More paper lanterns! Woo! So, I think I was a bit wrong. There's one thing that I know how to do, like morphing from one thing to another with, but that's 3D stuff, and with the 3D stuff I know very, very little. Well, not that I know very, very little, more so that I don't know, I don't know how to speak properly. I don't know how to do it in the engine that I use. So I could do it in Unity, but I don't like using Unity. Sorry. I really don't. But I've used it a lot, so I mean, can't undo years of using an engine. But I can try to start using engines that I actually like using more. It's just the issue of, again, I don't know how to do 3D in that engine. You can. You definitely can. It's just that you have to make the actual 3D yourself. It's apparently pretty easy, but I mean, I'm bad at reading. So yeah, I mean, easy for one is impossible for another. 3D is one of the things that I've read. That said, I'm now gonna take a break. Did it stop? Oh no. That's going. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to stop to continue my, or rather, recharge my phone for the webcam, and also to go and I don't know, start laundry. Either way, I'm gonna do that now. So I'm just gonna go to the. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Do I have a? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Read and lie. I forgot how to do it. I don't have an in-between screen. I just noticed. Okay. I'll put the starting soon screen instead. It'll only take me like 10 minutes or something, but I will be back, so don't worry. I should make a screen that has an actual timer, huh? I haven't done much streaming stuff other than theoreticals, so I'm just gonna put anything that's not fresh away. But yeah, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to continue playing for recording for whatevering for very much longer. But yeah, I shall do that in a moment. Yeah, I sorted that out. Now I'm gonna close this, go to the pre-show. I just noticed that you couldn't hear me, so I'll be right back. I'll see you in just a moment. See ya. Ignore what's happening right now. I'm moving my music over to the main pre-show. Hello! Okay. I am going to start again momentarily. Okay, this stream is going remarkably well in terms of stability. Last time I streamed, the health of the stream went from like excellent to god-awful constantly. It like flipped between the two, and fairly often was on, you need to calm down, like, I don't know what's going on, but something. Anyways, I'm back, and we're going to continue. And by we, I mean me. You're not here. Go away. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be cool. Huh. Neat. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, game cool. I like. I just went and made more iced tea, so sorry about the noises again. Okay, did I pour all of them out? Okay, please, oh, did I just accidentally open Fire Alpaca? Okay. No, I don't think I did. Okay, good. Alright. Okay. Oh goodness, Rico, that's a lot of stuff. Why is Austin there? That's one thing that I've never understood about that screen. When it first came up, I was like, what? Why? What? Huh? Okay, I'm already doing awful. Okay, sorry. Is the music quiet or is it just me? Anyways. Oh, I forgot to pop out the chat. Not that there's anyone chatting. I shall open it again in a moment. I might be thinking a bit too far ahead, but for the next stream, which may be in a couple hours or maybe in a couple years, but I'm gonna be making a little thing for it using maybe the Steam API. I might just go straight into it without doing that. Outside of that, I'm a little clear. I'm gonna make a couple in-between thingies, so like a waiting screen in case I need to wait at any point, as well as, I don't know, I really don't. At some point I want to make a better stinger, because the one that I currently have isn't a very good fit for what I do, or my theme at all. And talking about stuff no one cares about. At some point I want to do System Shock 2 stream. Because I'm hoping that one's not gonna, like, completely murder my computer. When I tried to do... Oh, I forgot what it was. Stalker? I don't remember. But there was a game that I tried that my computer, you know, vomited. Because, you know, the game was too intense, even though the game was pretty old and whatever. But yeah. I hope that I can do that, because I really like the game and I'd like to be able to do that. Brain melt. Okay, yeah. But I've been playing that a bit recently, and I'd love to do that on stream so that I'm actually more productive than just sitting around. Not that streaming is very productive, but I mean, that's part of what I intentionally was trying to do with this channel 500 years ago. Although the original idea was never to do any streaming at all, so it definitely didn't work at all. I mean, and not to never do streaming, but definitely to focus on videos. But as you can tell, that never worked out because I'm an idiot. But like a game like this would be really easy to make in theory. I might be thinking too linearly, but I think a big part of the game is how it looks, like the animations and whatnot. But most of that could just be done with lerping. You don't have to like super intensely make animations. Most of this is just lerping. But yeah, I mean, there shouldn't be much to it. I mean, lerping and linear functions in general. If you don't know what lerping is, it's just making something go from A to B without, or with a little bit of easing. Linear interpolation is what's it called. So if you know what interpolation is, it's just that, but done without smoothing. So it's not bilinear or other one. There's trilinear and a couple others, but okay, I think they might be bumping up the difficulty for once. So I'm getting a fair more people than I used to, or I'm just lagging behind a lot. What am I doing wrong? Wait, what did I... Am I an idiot? I might be an idiot. I think I'm an idiot. Woo! Alberto! Are you gonna be Gold Star now? Flat like a cloud. I don't know what I have and haven't done. I don't think I've done that one. I've done a lot of 3D, 2D sort of projects where it mixes 3D and 2D, but that would be a lot more difficult in the thing that I use now. So I'm not gonna be able to use morph targets, blend shapes, whatever. At least not with 3D. Again, doing it with 2D would mean vectors, and that's not something I want to do at all. Did I just do it in the wrong order? Ay, Cloverflower. GG, I'm good. Was it pistachio and then... No, it's peanut then pistachio. Missing one thing. Cut. Okay. Weird thing is that when I was at the other place, sometimes people would ask for the cut to be on the top, or the ice cream to be in a cup, as in you put it on like upside down. Art for something like this wouldn't be too hard, I think. The issue is that I'm just bad at art, period. Everything that I can do is pixel art, and I don't think that would fit very well for a game like this. And even though this is relatively simple art, I'm still not good enough to do this. I've drawn like a couple. I've like, you could see what I've done on Twitter. It's really garbage, and that's the best that I can do. There's 104 million that are, probably more like a dozen, that are worse, immensely worse than that. But yeah. It's interesting. I'm getting really bad scores on everything else, but or rather on one thing, just the weighting. Is that it? Yeah, it seems so. Okay, I do wonder. Maybe it's the. Oh, you know what it is? My the decor doesn't have good customer rating stuff because I moved everything because it wasn't fresh. That's it. That's it. Plus, I had one extra than normal, but even then. Na na, ra na 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 na, na na, na na. No, okay, I got it wrong. I love that there's an onion fest. Onion. Okay, I have to put this ugly thing out because it goes well with the thing. How is that something to do with onion? Is the reward per? Yeah, it is. I think, maybe, I don't know. If it's out of season, does it go bad, or? Na 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 na. Let's see. Oh, I should. Curds. I might have to skip for a moment. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Wait, did I put any furniture out? I did not, okay. Time to put some more furniture out. Planter, sure. Indoor planter sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I literally don't care at all about how it looks at the moment. I'm just doing whatever. I think an environment similar to that of Reciteer would be cool. It'd be hard to implement because of the whole 3D thing, and also you'd have to do 3D modeling instead of 2D. But I'd rather do 3D for the environmental stuff. I'm not as good with that, but I'm better than something. Okay, anyways, I'll be right back. I need to lock my door so it doesn't open because of wind flow. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Have I done story yet? Maybe, okay. Onion. Okay. Purchase. Cool. I don't know what that is. Pasta. Those are already okay. Big store. Decoreta. And replace things with onion. What was the other onion I got? Great onion. Nightcruba. Okay, then this guy can go away, this guy can go away. This can come out, and this can come out. Okay, anything else? Nothing. That's all right. Everything's set up, right? Yeah, okay. Let us do this. Okay. Hey, new person. That's cool. I'm gonna pop this out really quickly. Go, go, go. Pop out. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot there was a screen for it. Okay. I know there's no chat, but I still like to have that popped out. I love this one so much. This song, that is. Does she move faster now? I cannot tell. Oh, that is a lot of things, man. Why are you here, PBG? What is this? Like broken glass? Looks like some sort of magical crystal. Or is it onion? Is it onion? Am I giving people onion in their cookies? And cherry bake alright? Yeah, bake alright. Hey! Okay, I'm doing better on times, but this is the beginning of the day. Okay, let me really quickly quicken this up and then I'll come help you. If any of them are really quiet, that's because they're from Minoria, and Minoria's music is really quiet when played out of context. That, or it's just really quiet and it's not normalized with everything else. Maybe I should make the music player normalize things. I don't know how to do that though. I've done very little manipulation in terms of audio. Okay, chocolate. Latte, chocolate. Don't remember any of the song other than that. It's like an Oreo one. Sorry, cookie cream thingy. Like it could it looks like it could be licorice as well, but I'm not sure. Okay, this, this, and this. I think maybe. Quicken it up, quicken it up. Okay, and then boom, 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 and then I'll go to order station. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Let me do it. Okay, Mitch, let's go, baby. I'm being very boring right now, I realize. Okay, so... yeah, like everything here is really simple. Like, when you scoop, it increases the size of the little marble that is the ice cream. I think it rotates it as well, but I'm probably wrong there. There's no like indentation to where you're scooping out of. It's like pretty normal. Like it's all really simple stuff, and that's partially because it's a Flash game. So of course it's gonna be pretty simple. Yeah, they don't ramp up the difficulty in anything except for the amount of customers you get, it seems. I think the days should be a little longer, and the difficulty in terms of gameplay should be a little higher. But that's really just me. I feel like it's probably not as universal as that. Because I think... did I do the wrong one? I did! Or did I? I don't remember. I did. Oh, like apply now. No, wait, I didn't. Or I did. I totally did, but I also completely didn't. What? But I guess I just cooked the wrong thing. Huh. Okay then. That's weird. I didn't catch what I did wrong there. I feel like this could be interesting in multiplayer. I have no idea how many I've done, and I might just do an extra on accident. Yeah, I did it. Okay. So yeah, this modular puppet animation sort of thing would be really good for the sort of thing that I would want to do. The only issue is the puppet animation is harder to make a library for, so I'm gonna leave that off until, you know, whatever. Because I know how to do it, it's just annoying. Plus, like, the one library, or the one program that I know, or rather have used for that sort of stuff isn't good at all. It's genuinely just bad. Have I done that one already? No, I have not. Okay. I'm sorry about the wait time, mate. There's one game, I forgot what it was called. It's a mobile game that has pixel art and puppet animation, or skeletal animation, whatever you want to call it, 2D. It looks not very good, especially since it's low res pixel art, but I think you could do it like Ano Muta does it really well, but that's a very different game, and it uses more so they redraw a lot of things for different angles. But you can do it well, I imagine. I just don't know a good reference for it. But yeah, did I put this already? No, okay. Man, I make any head movements and this doesn't pick it up. My webcam. This game is so I don't know why, but I just really like this game right now. That happens when I play a game, I just start really liking it. But if I stream myself making the game, I think I might be able to like keep on the game without having to, or like without quitting right in the middle of it, you know? But yeah. Okay, let's see what this one is. No, I'm good, I don't know what this one. No, I don't want the prod, I want shop? Pretty much everything that I want I've already gotten. Yeah, everything that I'd actually want is... Let me see, is there any... Oh, yo, okay. I like this one. Oh, is it better based on... Oh no, okay. I like this one. It's a good looking color for it. That looks good. Any pants? Dear goodness, there's a lot of onion. I should have looked at all of them before buying. Where are the pants? Where are the pants? Can I actually choose? Ah, I can. Okay, good. Okay, I think I want something more expensive. I think that's how the rating works. Oh, does it get you better when you're using colors from I really like that. I get why, I just like There's not much onion stuff. At least within my thing. Okay, so I need glasses potentially and arms. Glasses and arms. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to arms instead. And they don't have enough for any classes, so I'm just gonna go Oh, do I have enough for a belt? Yeah, I don't see that. Okay, let's do this. How's my battery doing? Not great, but it'll be fine. Okay, skip. You exist, I guess. Ugh. I don't know if I want to try that. That sounds awful. Imagine a game like this, but with modern or semi-modern shaders for some things. I think that could be really good. I mean, of course I would, it's on my stream, but still. I wonder how easy it would be to do game integration things, like telling different things about a game, like if I was in a certain area within System Shock 2. I think that one in particular would be really hard. Other games as well. But if it has the ability to work on the speedrun thingy, I think it might work with like doing it yourself. You just need to know how to do that. I don't know how the querying would work there. I don't know how I feel about him taking a rat in here. What is this from? Oh, okay. I do like that there are holidays in this. It's a nice way of adding depth to what is already a pretty simple game. Like, I don't know, like, this game is pretty similar to what I like in games, like Valhalla, other games. But yeah, there's a lot you could do here to add. Not complex, well, of course complexity, but also just more fun things into the gameplay, and that's the most important thing in a game, is to be fun. It'd be interesting if different doughs baked for a different amount of times. It's probably a bad idea, but I think it would be cool. Just to experiment with. Nine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave again soon, or rather, more so for a longer time than what I've been doing. What could you make the comrade do in this case? Because you can't make them do all that much, otherwise it would feel like the game is becoming less fun because they're doing everything. You could have them take orders. You could have them take orders out to people. That would help so much with just the things that you have to do, because that's a large part of timing, is making sure that you do those correctly. But outside of that, there's nothing. Unless you add more tedium, which you could do, but it might make the game significantly less fun. Just because, or at least early game, significantly less fun. It could also add a lot of more fun just through that extra element, though. That depth can do a lot, I think. But I don't know if it's correct. You'd have to definitely see. Definitely test things out in that case. Definitely stacking up orders now. I look like a burglar. So they're adding complexity, and they're adding more difficulty at this point. That I like. Not sure if that's if that's just my little brain, but still. Silhouette. Oh goodness, so much things to do. Okay, what did I do on timing? Because that's... Yeah, okay, I'm doing bad. Come on. Oh, you could have the ally make more, or take things off of the griddle. Potentially put things on the grid. Actually, now that I think about it, there's a lot of in-between stuff that they could do. Huh. You could also have something like, you add a mechanic that is, you can run out of different materials, and when you do, you have to refill them. But that, again, it adds more tedium, but it could add a layer of complexity that's fun. I'm not sure. Again, R&D, that's something that you'd have to test on. You can also do freshness. How hot and cold the things are, so like, how hot the cookies are, how cold the ice cream is, or how melted the ice cream is. That could add an amount of things, and you could have that invisible, or you know, invisible except for by appearance. I think there's a lot you can do, and you can have it so that some materials go and you know the freshness goes down faster. Again, that adds so much to the development though. So you can do that, but that means a lot more graphics have to be made. They seriously do look like a burglar though. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a motorcycle. With this art style, all you gotta do is have a front-facing sprite and a back-facing sprite. You don't have to do all that much in terms of character art, other than the many different parts that you have to draw. Yeah, most of the game would just be making the art, wouldn't it? Well, I mean, I imagine that there's a fair bit of stuff that would be more difficult development-wise, so you have to make everything really modular and easy to just, you know, put things in. Make it so that an artist or yourself could you know, plop whatever and everything. It's not like that's impossible. You could do it. And with that modulate, I shouldn't say that. Would you get in trouble if you made a clone of this game? Like, not using the art and the code, but the gameplay very similar. And sell it, like, commercially. I don't know if that would be... I feel like it wouldn't be illegal, but someone could definitely try a court case or asking you, hey, yo, please don't. But I mean, at the same time, there aren't very many games like this, so... Well, I mean, there are plenty, but there's not many to this complexity and, you know, depth. If I made a game like this a while back, and then today, or more today-ish, I went and saw somebody making a game like it, I would be so happy. But I am not everyone, and most people aren't me, so that's a bad... people really don't like others copying them. I get it if it's in the moment, like, but this was made 6 years ago now, and that's crazy to me, but it was. Yeah, anyways. I would hope that nobody would get upset if I cloned the gameplay of this game. Like, in a rough scale, but still doing so. It would play very similar to this. Oh, cha-cha-cha. Interesting thing. Pearl is 21, and Mirana, I forgot what her name was. I go right, Lenoika. Go away. Sorry about that. But I forgot her actual name, but she's 18. Even though it looks the other way, right? It looks like, and that's definitely a Japan thing. She's still, I find it amusing. I kind of like it. The little lady is older than she's able to drink, but her comrade who looks like she's older than her can't. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to hop off after this one. Yeah, if you had some of the mechanics from, what was it called? Reciteer on top of this, I think you have a solid, really, really good game. This game is also a really, really good game, but I think it's lacking some depth that it could have. I'm not saying that you should make it so that you can go into dungeons to grab materials for cookie making, but you could. I mean, you definitely could. And that would still be a fun game, if not a more fun game, I don't know. It might just become a bit bloated at that point. But hey, Meshi, or whatever that one thing was called in this game would be interesting to see at least. Oh, child. So that's like what? There's 4 things, and on each one there's 3 things. What's 4 times 3? Wait, 4. Yeah. 3 times 4. 6, 12, 18. 18 sprites you have to make. Okay, that's a fairly large amount. I don't know for an actually good artist, but for me, that's like eating a mountain. What about, oh, it's whipped cream, then peanuts, then pistachios. Then peanuts, then pistachios, and then I forgot the other things that go on it. A single cone. That one goes out. Somehow my waiting time is still good. Neat. Okay, and now this one, which is 1 swirl. Goes in the middle. The scaling is also something that you don't notice with the vector art, because besides the fact that vector art scales like superbly, the high res of the graphics in general make it so that it's less noticeable. Even without the vector art, which is made to scale, that is like part of its purpose, so that no matter how you scale it, it still rasterizes really well, without much loss in detail. Yeah, I know that I messed up. I think I've been drinking too much coffee, my head hurts. Caffeine doesn't do much for me in terms of actual effect, but yeah. Oh goodness, my phone's probably about to die. But this is the last one, so. So about that, I might be streaming again later today, or whatever it would be for you. But I also might not be streaming again today. I might be doing it tomorrow or next. But I hope to do it really soon, so if you want to join that, I'll probably advertise it better, but yeah. I'll make changes and I'll try to have things better though. And I don't know if it'll be a gameplay stream, a development stream, or a combination of the two. By the way, it's to be seen. Truly to be seen. Do not care. Okay. So that's it for now. Okay. Alrighty then. My phone is at 7%. I have to skedoodle to do a whole bunch of different things, so I shall be seeing ya, huh? Yeah. It's nice doing this, even if let me see what my stats were. 0 views within the entire thing. Okay. But yeah, I shall be skedaddling and doing dev stuff for a thing that I want to have in the corner, just hopping about. But yeah. Yeah. I shall be seeing you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.